Good morning, yogis. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga, and today we're going to do a morning yoga sequence to help refresh the body, get it ready for the rest of the day, and hopefully prepare you for a fantastic day. So, if you've been dealing with little aches and pains, particularly in the morning, some stiffness, this is just a great way to shake that off and get ready for the rest of the day. Alright, guys, so we're going to start actually in corpse pose today. So on our backs, laying down with the palms open towards the sky. Let your body relax and just kind of sink in to your mat. We're going to lift those arms straight up to the sky and then gently turn the palms to the sky as you allow the back of the hands to come to rest against the earth. Make the adjustments you need to make to find a comfortable place. And we let our breath flow. We're checking in. Just aware if there's any part of our body that might need a little extra love today. We're going to inhale and lift those fingertips towards the sky. Turn your palms towards one another. And as you exhale, open your arms all the way out to a T. Back of the hands come to the mat, or to the floor. Inhale, lift the palms, gently touch them. And slowly take those hands overhead. Now, shoulder mobility might be an issue, so just go as far back as feels right to you. Inhale, lift the hands towards the sky, and as you exhale, open those arms back out to a T. Back of the hands, touch the earth. Inhale, lift the palms, gently touch them. And as you exhale, gently lower overhead as far as feels right to you. Inhale, lift the fingertips towards the sky. We pull that right knee in towards the chest, bringing the hand to the shin just below your knee or behind your thigh. And we're going to pull the knee in nice and tight. Finding the breath. Now you're welcome to bend that right knee if you like, or the left knee. Or keep that left leg long. We're just going to make circles. Big circles with that right leg. Letting the hip flexor know it's okay to relax. Other direction with those circles. Just letting the eyes close, face be soft. We come back to center. Bring the hands behind your leg and extend your leg. And walk those hands up the leg as far as the body is ready to go. Again, that left knee can be bent or leg can be long. We're going to inhale and bend the knee. And exhale, extend the leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale and extend the leg. One more time. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale and extend the leg. Add a little flex of the foot at the top. Core is strong. Now you can bend that knee once again, or you can keep the leg long. We're going to inhale and lift the upper body, drawing those shoulder blades off the mat. Now let's point the left toes and lift that left leg. You do not have to, so only if it's right. We're going to do 2 tugs of that right leg, and we're going to switch sides. Take a hold of the left leg, 2 tugs. Point those toes, 2 tugs, switching. So we're scissoring those legs, a little or a lot, so it doesn't have to be a huge scissor, guys. One more time for the left. Bringing back that right leg, holding onto that right leg. Bending the right knee. Placing the hands to the shin. And lower down. Keeping that left leg extended. Working through the legs, through the lower abdominals. Now let's place that right foot to the floor as you draw that left knee in, or you can extend that right leg out. Pulling the left knee in towards the chest. A little circle with the knee. Again, just letting those hip flexors know that it's okay to relax. Opposite direction with that knee. Just be kind, be nice to your body. And we come back to center. Now again, that right knee can be, the leg can be long, or that knee can be bent with the sole of the foot on the floor. We extend that left leg, bringing the hands behind the thigh or behind the calf. And we're going to gently walk the hands up the leg, increasing that stretch for that left hamstring. Find your breath. Add a flex of that foot if you like. We're going to inhale and bend the knee. Exhale and extend the leg. Now a soft foot's going to be a little less intense. Flex foot a little more. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale and extend. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, bend the knee. And exhale, extend. Keep that extension. Core is strong. We inhale and lift the upper body. Drawing those shoulder blades off the mat. Now if you feel tension in your neck, you can use that right hand to support or just stay flat. Breathe. Now let's lift that right leg and point the toes. 2 tugs of the left leg and scissor the legs. 2 tugs of the right leg and scissor the legs. 2 tugs. And switch, drawing that belly button back towards your spine. That tummy wants to push out. We're not going to let it push out. We're going to come back to that left leg and hold. Breathe. Now bend that left knee. Hand to the shin. And slowly lower the body back down. Pull both knees in towards your chest. Gently rock side to side. Breathe. We come back to center. Placing your right foot by your bottom and then the left. Feet are hip width apart. Hands come down by your sides, palms to the floor. We're going to tuck the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat. And we're going to press through those heels as you begin to lift your hips towards the sky. Peeling your spine off the floor, one vertebra at a time. All the way up to bridge pose. Now we're mindful that those knees don't flare out to the side. Chin right up next to the chest. Squeeze your buns. Activating throughout the lower body. Slowly lower your bottom back down. Hollowing out the tummy and the chest. Tailbone last to come down. Let's do that one more time. Press through the heels, lift your hips. Peel your spine off the floor, one vertebra at a time. Up to bridge pose. Lifting those fingertips towards the sky. Flexing the wrists, bending the elbows, bringing the palms of the hands right on either side of your ears. Breathe. So we're just getting some mobility through the shoulders. We're still firing up those glutes, those hamstrings. Shoulder mobility. Again, extend those fingertips to the sky. Now keep those fingertips extended to the sky and slowly bring each vertebra back to the mat. One at a time. Beautiful. Release those hands. Let's draw the knees in and rock up. Coming up safely. We're going to crisscross those legs. Bring the hands to the top of the mat. Walk your feet back to high plank. Core is strong. Lifting out of those shoulders. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips to down dog. And inhale it to high plank. Exhale it to down dog. And inhale it to high plank. Exhale it to down dog. We hold here and alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Nice and easy. Just slow, steady breaths. Get rid of the kinks as we move along. As you exhale, let both heels sink. Inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Draw your tummy towards the tops of your thighs. A little bit of a crouch position. And then as you exhale, extend the legs. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Right hand to the outside of that right foot. Back heel to the mat. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky. Breathe. Now you might need to keep those hands a little bit coming up onto the fingertips. If you can stay down on that palm, fabulous. If you're somewhere in between, that's perfect. Exhale, slowly release that left hand down. One hand on either side of the foot, back heel comes off the floor. Runner's lunge. Nice long breath. Now place that left hand to the inside of the right foot and rotate your body. Extend, right arm to the sky. Reach it up, high as you can reach. And as you exhale, slowly release that right hand down. Lift the hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog, feel free to grab a drink of water to take a break. Or inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, one push up. Let's do that again. Waken up that body. One more if it's in there, or hold your plank. Lift your hips to down dog. And sway those hips side to side. Big deep breaths. We come back to center. Shift your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. And open up those hips. And as you exhale, sweep that left foot through. Left hand to the outside of that left foot, back heel to the floor at about a 45-degree angle. We rotate our bodies and extend. Right arm to the sky. You should feel this amazing stretch all the way through the waist, up to the ribs, out of the shoulders. Now again, you might need to come up to the pads of the fingers. If you have a block, that's always awesome. Find your breath. As you exhale, slowly release that right hand down. Place it along the inside of your foot. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky. Breathe. Extend out of the shoulder. Slow, steady breaths. As you exhale, slowly release that left hand down. Back heel comes off the mat. We lift the hips, sweep it back, and extend. Left leg to the sky. And gently release it down. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. We hollow the tummy. We hollow the chest. We slowly begin to level out into plank. One push up. Tuck the chin. Hollow the chest. Begin to lift your spine towards the ceiling. Hollow your tummy. Begin to lift those sit bones up high on the balls of the feet. And then let your heels sink. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right knee through, foot to the inside for pigeon pose. If you are taking care of your knee, come over onto your hip. Make like a letter Z, if you will. Take the pressure off of your knee. Knees are good, happy and healthy. We stay in our pigeon. And let's walk those hands forward. It's a sleeping pigeon. Stacking the hands or extending those arms. Whatever is right for you. Just find what feels the best. Now we're going to take a big breath in and we're going to squeeze all those muscles in that lower body, your belly, your hips, your glutes. And as you exhale, we'll let it go. Find your breath. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. Flex your foot, bend your knee, draw your heel towards your bottom. Extending that right leg down and slowly release it to down dog. Holding your down dog or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Let's add in an optional push-up. To down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left knee through, foot to the inside, to pigeon. Again, if you are taking care of your knees, come over onto that left hip. Pull that back leg in. So you're sitting in like a letter Z. No pressure in the knee. So we want that to make sure taking care of the knees. Feels right. We stay in our pigeon pose. Love for those hips. And let's slowly walk the hands forward to sleeping pigeon. Again, either stacking the hands for the forehead to rest against or extending those arms. So just whatever feels right on this side, right here, right now. Take a big breath in and squeeze all the muscles in that lower body. And then exhale, let it go. Find your breath. And slowly walk those hands back up, one hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. Add a flex of your foot and a bend of that left knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Long stretch down the back of that right leg. Extending left leg to the sky and slowly release it down. We inhale it to high plank. Hold your plank. Breathe. Core is strong. We can be on our knees or our toes. We're long through the crown of the head. We're strong through the belly. Draw that belly button in and up. We lift out of those shoulders. Breathe. Super slow. Let's take it down. Bend those elbows. Insides of your biceps, gently brushing against the rib cage. We're doing our best not to let those hips drop. We're staying long through the spine. Strong through that belly. Press it through up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. Extend the arms out nice and long. Sit those sit bones back. Feel that length through the spine. Now if you need a little extra time, please take it. As you're ready, walk your hands up. We come up to a kneeling position. If you need a little extra cushion, pull your mat back on itself so that you've made like a triple layer of your mat. Knees are hip width apart. We inhale and reach to the sky. And as you exhale, pull the elbows back. Open your chest. A little bit of a back bend here. Inhale, reach to the sky. Cross your wrists, bring your palms to touch. Interlace your fingers, lengthen. And exhale, hollow the tummy and chest. Reach your knuckles forward, tuck that pelvis, draw your chin down. Opening up through that upper back. Inhale, lift the arms. Release the hands, and as you exhale again, arch it back. Squeeze those elbows back, squeeze those shoulder blades, spread your fingers as wide as you can. Inhale, reach. Now cross the different hand in front and interlace the fingers. If you don't remember which one it was, it's the one that feels awkward now. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, reach your knuckles forward. Hollow it out. Lengthen and reach to those arms. Inhale it back up. Release the hands one more time, cactus. That back bend. Arch your back. Squeeze those shoulders. Open your chest. Inhale it up nice and tall. Release your hands down to tabletop. Core is strong. We're going to inhale and extend left arm and right leg. Breathe. Let's add a flex of that right foot, a bend of that right knee. Now let's circle that left arm around behind. Can you find your foot? Take a hold of it. Now we're going to press that foot into your hand as your hand guides your foot towards the sky as you lift your gaze. Breathe. Find your breath. Gently releasing down. Extend arm and leg. And release it back to tabletop. Core strong, other side. Inhale it up. Right arm, left leg. Square those hips. Lengthen and reach through the fingertips, through the toes. Add a flex of that left foot, a bend of that left knee. Reach around with that right hand. Can you find your foot? Take a hold of it if you can find it. Now press that foot into the hand as the hand begins to guide your foot towards the sky. And slowly lift your gaze. Find that breath. Now slowly releasing, extending arm and leg. And release it down. Sit it back to child's pose. That feels good. Just checking in with your breath. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands out to the left. Reach to your right fingertips and press your hips to the right. Relax the weight of your head down. Long stretch to that right side. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through the center. Relax the weight of the upper body down. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands to the right. Reach to your left fingertips. Press your hips to the left and relax the weight of the head. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through the center. And let's go ahead and walk the hands up. Come over onto your hip, sweep your feet around, and slide on down to the top of your mat. We're going to bring the hands behind the thighs, and we're going to rock back to boat pose. Now it's going to be a little different variation of boat pose today, so we're going to incorporate some eagle arms and eagle legs. Different. Okay, so we're going to take those hands. If you need the support, don't even worry about the eagle legs, okay? Focus on just keeping that back strong and safe, and we're going to keep it in boat pose. If you are feeling it, you are going to cross the right leg over the left, and you're going to work to wrap the foot around the back of that left calf. Now you can support, if you want to get those eagle legs in, you can still support behind the thighs. If you don't need the support, wrap that right arm underneath the left and bring your palms to touch. So now we're opening up through the upper and middle back. There's a whole different story going on than just in boat. Now we're going to add to this. As you inhale, extend those feet out a little bit, lean back a little bit, draw that belly button in and up. Now as you exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, open, not a big movement. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale it open. Exhale, crunch it in. We got two more. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch it in. Last one. Inhale it open. Exhale, crunch it in. Release the legs, release the arms. Lift the chest. If you need a little release, open the legs, lean forward. Otherwise, we stay in our boat pose. Breathe. So we had the right leg crossed over the left the last time. Chest is lifted. This time, let's cross the left over the right. And can you wrap that foot around the back of the calf? If you can't quite wrap it, just tuck them as tightly against you as you can. Now, if you need the support, hold on to those legs. Don't need the support, left arm underneath the right. Bring the palms to touch. Now, those knees and elbows are pretty much right next to each other. So we're going to work to create some space. As you inhale, open. As you exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. This is a very challenging exercise. And open. Can you feel the space in that upper back? Can you feel the strength in the core? Two more. Inhale it open and close. Inhale it open and close. Go ahead and release. Lift the chest. Let's everybody open those feet. And just round forward. Reach those fingertips forward. Let the knees just flare open. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Great release for that lower back. Now starting at the tailbone, just slowly roll yourself up. To sit up. Nice and tall. And let's bring the soles of the feet together. To butterfly. Taking a hold at the ankles, and you can pull those feet in just as tightly as feels good to you. Sitting up tall. Breathe. Close your eyes. Now can you press those knees open even more? Can you feel any more length through the crown of the head? Now release the intensity and release those feet forward just a little bit. So you've created more of like a little diamond. And we're going to walk the hands forward. releasing the weight of the upper body down. Find the breath. Lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly rise. Let your hands just slide up your legs. That right leg extends out, left foot comes in, and we sit up nice and tall. Out of flex of that right foot if you're able. Reach to the sky, turn towards that right leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. Work to place the center of the tummy and chest onto that right leg. You're gonna feel this in that right hip and through the lower back. Left hip and the left side through that lower back. Breathe. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands to center, and slowly walk your hands out as far as feels good to you. Relaxing the weight of the head. Now noticing if those right toes have rolled forward. If you're able, roll them back a little bit, just creating that mobility through the hips. Remember, it's a ball and socket joint, so we want to keep that mobility, that fluidity. And slowly walk the hands back up. And let's switch sides. Right foot comes in, left leg goes out. Sitting up nice and tall. If you're able, out of flex of that left foot, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, rotate towards that left leg, working to hinge forward. You're gonna feel this in that right hip. Slowly releasing down, relaxing the weight of the head. So we never wanna go to the point where we're like, oh my goodness, and it takes your breath away, and there's pain involved. Yeah, back off, guys. We want it to feel super good. Good's a relative term, remember that. So if you can still breathe, there's no pain. It's a really good stretch, but nothing beyond the discomfort of a good stretch. That means good. Inhale, lift just slightly, and then walk your hands through to center. Now extend those arms out. And release the weight of the upper body down. Now again, we're going to notice, did those left toes roll forward? If so, can you roll them back? So it's all about that deep breath. It's all about the release of tension. It's about keeping mobility, promoting range of motion without pain, getting rid of kinks, creating a life that you can thrive, not just survive. So as we move through the poses, guys, it's not a competition. Let's cross the legs, crisscross, whichever leg is more comfortable for you. So remember, never a competition. It's taking care of yourself, and it's finding those places in you, whether it be your mind or your body, where you're like, wow, I need to spend some time in that place, because you didn't even realize how tight you were. So negative energy can manifest in so many different places, not just in our thoughts, but literally in our bodies that can wreak havoc if you don't take care of them. So good job, you guys, in taking care of yourselves. Let's take a big breath in. Sorry, I got on a soapbox there for a little bit. Lengthen and hinge forward. Fingertips tap, big circle of those arms back by your hips. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Now big circle of those arms overhead. As you hinge up tall, gently release your hands down by your sides. Shoulders soft, close your eyes, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, release your chin towards the chest. Inhale, lift head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean your head to the right ear over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhaling your head other side. And we're just going to go back and forth, inhaling through center, and then exhaling that, allowing that ear to come towards the shoulder. Now hopefully we've noticed we've let go of a lot of tension along the way. Now inhale it back to center, and as you exhale, release your chin towards your chest. Bring the hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Now let the elbows close around the ears as you gently pull the chin down. Inhale, lift the head, open the elbows wide. Release the hands around behind you. We're going to take a hold of the forearms or the elbows around behind us. Breathe. Roll those shoulders back. Lift your gaze. Open that chest. Breathe. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Now we're going to interlace those fingers behind our back. And we're going to pull those hands to the right hip as far around you as you can. And now we're going to press that left shoulder down and away as you turn your gaze out over that right shoulder and a little duck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Breathe. Now this should get rid of any last little bit of negative energy in the neck, the shoulders. Inhale, lift the head, turn it back to face front. Let's sweep those hands around now to the left. Tuck it around back behind you and bring it over to your hip or your waist as far as you can. Right shoulder down and away. And we turn our gaze out over that left shoulder. Far as you can turn your head. And now a little tuck of the chin towards that left collarbone. Close your eyes and breathe. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn it back to face front. Release your hands, but keep those fingers interlaced. Let's lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly hinge it forward. Last good stretch for the shoulders, for the chest. Go ahead and let yourself just fold forward. Breathe. Now slowly we lift those hands towards the sky. Now if you're able to keep those palms together, great. If those fingers need to stay together but those palms can't, that's great. If you need a strap or a towel, grab one, you guys. A little tuck of the chin towards the chest. Breathe. Wonderful release for the hips, the lower back, the shoulders. Slowly bring the hands to the small of the back. Lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong. And here's that last chest stretch. Bringing the hands around behind you. Fingertips point towards your bottom. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Roll those shoulders back. Lift your belly button, lift the chest. Slowly release your bottom back down. Sit up nice and tall. Reach to the sky. And exhale, pull the hands through the heart center. Close your eyes. Release your hands to the knees. Palms open to the sky. Drape your wrists over the knees and bring your index finger to touch your thumb. Slow, deep breaths. As the mind quiets and the body quiets, we reflect on this journey with a sense of gratitude. We thank the mind, the body, the spirit for being willing participants in today's journey. Always honoring, respecting, and being kind to the mind, the body, the spirit. Taking time for ourselves to move, to breathe, and to reconnect. An amazing gift. One that can help us focus on all that is good and right in our life and the world around us. Oftentimes surrounded by negativity, and it's hard to ward off. But by taking care of ourselves, by focusing on the good, staying with that gratitude, we can keep that negativity at bay. Pouring our love and our positive energy into the universe. Doing our part to make this world a better place. It starts right here with you. A quiet mind, an open heart, good intentions. Slow, steady breaths. And slowly, our breath deepens. We We begin to bring our awareness back to the world around us. And as we bring our practice to a close, I share a few words that you're welcome to take with you today or let float on by. Today the sun will shine and warm my face. I let my spirit shine and bring that light to those around me. Let's gently open the eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky, and exhale, pull the hands to heart center. As always, you guys, it's a pleasure, it's an honor, it's a privilege. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today and taking care of yourself, doing your part to make this world a better place. I miss you all dearly. I wish you all the best. Take care of yourselves and enjoy. Until the next time, namaste.